It's with you.
I didn't expect Akatos to send me his messenger. I guess the gods haven't given up on me yet after all. I'd already resigned myself to the fact that I could never live as my old self again. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This desk is my battlefield. There is yet more that can be done here. The Alessian Order thought my appearance would hinder my faith in Saint Alessia, even though the image of God is not its essence. In the end, I lost the political battle against them, and they deprived me of power. Now, I am the Emperor in name only. They couldn't give me thanks to the Amulet of Kings, but as you've seen with your own eyes, they still took so much from me. I was told that in the outside world, they made a puppet loyal to the Alessians out of my own horn. It feels like the end of the world. The Alessians have been corrupted and are now aiming to create a world with humans as the only remaining race. It did not take them long to go from persecuting the elven races to persecuting all the non-humans. They even turn a blind eye to the fact that their prophet Morak is an Imga and not a human. I should have addressed this earlier when there was still time. The future will remember me as a foolish ruler. In a single generation, I've ruined the ideals of the empire my mother hoped to build. Writing an imperial decree to all the provinces, even now, there remain some who yet serve a foolish ruler like me. They are my pride. The wind has changed with your arrival. The winds of Kynareth tell me there is still something I can do. I understand now why Atatos sent you to be a witness for this moment. So I'll keep struggling in this little room. I am in your debt for all the help you've given me, but I have nothing to repay you with. I will repay you someday, though. I will prove to my mother, Alessia, that at least a shred of her ideals will be preserved for future generations. May it reach your time. I will always adhere to the ideals my mother set out to achieve. This desk is my battlefield. There is yet more that can be done here. image I have of my father Morehouse is vague, like a foggy memory. Him being a demigod is probably the reason. His appearance changed with my every blink, and the touch of his hand caressing me was different every time. Sometimes he stroked me vigorously with powerful, knobby hands, and sometimes he caressed me gently with slender hands, so unlike those of a warrior. They say the Alessian rebellion included a wide variety of people, including thumb practitioners and Minotaur clans. The person we know as Morehouse is likely the result of anecdotes and spirits of these men accumulating together. His divinity is the vessel for his spirit. Whatever my father was, he loved me, and now that I am older than he was at the time, I understand. I was a son unworthy of his fatherless love. This is a portrait of me as a child. What an ugly form. To have the blood of Ida flowing in one's veins means to be a monster like this. It was often rumored in the court that Alessia was unable to bear children, and instead adopted an orphan Minotaur child. I was a young child at the time, and I believed these rumors. Fearing the people's disbelief and curiosity, I was always hiding behind my mother. But after mother died, and the amulet of kings recognized me, my foolish thoughts vanished as if in the blink of an eye. I understood then that I was indeed the son of my mother, Alessia, and my father, Morehouse. I am Belharza, the man bull. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Is the image I see of you the same as the one you see? Like with my father, your form does not seem to be set in stone. Perhaps you are not the only person I am talking to at the moment. No wonder, given the nature of Akatash. This must be the reason why Akatash chose you to be his messenger. If I were only allowed, I would pass the Amulet of Kings to you and leave the Empire in your hands. Such is my weakness. But that could never be forgiven, for it would be a betrayal of all who believed in me, and of myself. So I'll keep struggling, no matter how many call me an incompetent ruler, no matter how much the Alessian Order tries to erase me from history.
We've been waiting for you, old friend. I'm honored to be part of the generation that has finally awaited you. My family inherited the memories passed down by Emperor Belharza. There is no mistaking you. Oh no, my family merely served Emperor Belharza. The bloodline of the demigods is still missing, unfortunately. For Emperor Belharza's will, there is something we want to show you. Will you come with me to our village? The Minotaur village is a hidden place. Close your eyes for a moment, please. This is our Minotaur village. The chief is waiting for us in the back. Be welcome, old friend, with a snort and a nose ring. More's breath aid you.
Dreams of what the ravens some nights. When I wake up, I feel their absence.
his horns. Emperor Belharza will not let his legacy be destroyed.
Old friend, stay here as long as you want. We're all delighted to have you here.
Our old friend, thank you for coming. Emperor Belharza bid us show you our village. Unfortunately, we do not know what his intentions truly were. Does our old friend have any ideas of Emperor Belharza's intentions? I may be the head of the clan, but the lack of knowledge still worries me. It is an honor to be compared to Emperor Belharza. I'm very moved. I'm glad you think so. We're pleased to have finally fulfilled Emperor Belharza's final wish. Our clan is grateful to you. If not for you, we'd still be hunted like beasts. Only a few clans regain their intelligence. Many don't even understand the common tongue and are still being hunted down by both men and elves. But they will all awaken one day. I believe the days of Saint Alessia's rule will return once more. Wars are raging all over the continent, and people's hearts are broken. In time, this village will be exposed to the flames of war as well. Please, if you can, find a ruler to reign over this world. A king of kings, one who can unite the continent and all the races on it. We've heard that a demigod bloodline is wandering the world. But even if you find them, they'll refuse the throne based on blood alone. All signs of the rightful ruler were lost when the Amulet of Kings was shattered. This is Akata showing us that a ruler's worth no longer lies in a bloodline alone. War, please, if you can. Your power is not to be limited by a throne. You are one who never settles, a wanderer bringing change wherever you go. But if you truly desire the throne, then our clan will gladly be your axes.